That was sweet, though.
That was sweet.
Hello, I am Nic Brockhouse, the writer and director of Renegade. This short film was done for a filmmaking contest to create an action scene or a fistfight in under 2 minutes. With those constraints, Spencer Newman and myself came up with the story of Renegade. The film is basically 2 action scenes and a dialogue scene, so there's little story but just enough for a conflict. We wanted to use this great looking location, which was this shed on Spencer's property, which I had in mind while writing, and the character is hiding out there because he broke ties with the organization he was a part of. As you can see, the location of the hideout had a lot of texture and looks really great on camera. The only problem was there wasn't a lot of light. As you can see, there's only that strip of light in the top of the shed, and I had this idea to use a lot of practicals in the shots, so work lights, can lights, and a hanging strip light. I knew this would look cool because we shot 235 anamorphic, so when that light hits the lens, all these cool anamorphic flares and effects are happening, which is just what we wanted, to add to the production value. So with these small budget short films, adding those things that you're used to in Hollywood, it just adds to it. So after we got the props together and all the costumes and everything, the only thing we really needed was 2 actors to be the leads. Spencer and I both agreed we needed actors that could actually do these fight moves convincingly as well as look the part. Clayton Summers and Michael Kuhlman, they were fantastic.
We're going to have to slow that one down a bit because you could not even see anything. It was a blur. You were going so fast. That was crazy.
You want to do it one more time?
Yeah, slow it down just a bit.
Okay.
Good? Let's watch it.
They both made the film so much easier to make because they could do the choreography. They learned fast, they could improvise, and they could tweak their performances when needed. I asked Michael when we were doing the dialogue scene after we did a few takes, it was just running too long. I loved the performance, I just had to cut it if we left it, so I asked him if we could get it down to 30 seconds, and the next take seriously was 29 seconds. It was great. Clayton was amazing too. He's not the character in the film, and I love to watch him transform as soon as I called action. He just get this look on his face.
In the face.
Yeah, and then you wipe the blood, and then you go for the knee.
Do you want me to practice a menacing look now, or do you want to just...
Sure.
Okay.
And
I think I've got it.
I'll adjust it.
So, you want to do the 3-hit combo again?
Sure, that's right.
Alright, so I hit you. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Yeah, there you go. And then, oh yeah. Wait! That was actually really good. That got super. I know, I felt his nose.
So the day of the shoot, once everyone got there, we just started rehearsing. I didn't storyboard the film just because I thought the script was specific enough and I knew what I wanted with the fighting style and everything. So what we ended up doing was splitting each fight into parts, so it became like a rhythmic pattern. And we practiced for about 2 hours, and it got to a point where it was exactly how I envisioned it. So at that point I said, we're ready to start shooting, and since the actors had memorized all the rhythms and beats of the fight, they could recall them in an instant, and when we were going between scenes, that was essential. In the end, it was the best experience I'd had on set so far. These guys were professional and on top of it, and they matched my passion level, so everybody was in sync with each other, so it just made it go so much more smoothly. There were no problems on this entire set. There's usually some devastating weather issue or an actor not showing up or something like that, but it just didn't happen this time. Everything was great, and it just went so well. And I'm really happy with the way the film turned out, and it just opens more doors to bigger projects.